Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and I have a really long list of videos and things to edit and B-roll to acquire and whatnot. But I did want to show off a couple of things that I got when I was at Pax East. Yeah, so let's jump right in there. Some stuff is some things are things that I bought. Other things are stuff that was given to me, various publishers. Most of it is stuff that I think, pretty sure that I bought. So I don't know. I went over to the booth for Jason's Anarchy games, the maker of Pretending to Adult. I think that's the name of it. But Jason Anarchy had a whole bunch of stuff there, and me a copy of Drinking Quest, Liquor Before Honor. So it's a card game. It's some D&D-ish type elements, I believe. There's also like a notepad for keeping track of stats and things like that. Can't play this one with the kids, but I certainly know some grown folks who would enjoy it. Hopefully we won't have to have alcohol, because if we do, I'm not providing it, because that's, you know, I am who I am. Jason Anarchy also is the maker of Haiku Warrior. So this looks kind of interesting. I believe it follows similar mechanics to that of Drinking Quest, but yeah, so a little smaller box though. Look at that. So yeah, so Haiku Warrior. I think I could probably play this one with the kids, so we'll see. But whatever. I mean, I know some other fellow adults who might indulge me and give this one a try. So yeah, it's Drinking Quest. One of the expansions. There's a bunch of Drinking Quest games. So we have those. I happened to go by Level 99's booth and talk to the fine folks over there who ran me through a game of Street Fighter using the Exceed fighting system. It's a Street Fighter card game, each box, and they really, wow, they blessed me on this one. They gave me more than I would have I would have ever thought. And then there's Dan. You gotta have Dan. So it's a card game. It's one-on-one. It's pretty neat. Gentleman there ran me through a game. I have next to no experience with these games. I know they were using their own intellectual property, but then they were doing well. So they reached out to Capcom, and they brought in Street Fighter. They might have some Darkstalker stuff too, but I could be wrong. But definitely, obviously, they have Street Fighter, and the characters on the back of the box dictate what cards you get inside. So if you can see, well, let me show you the mat too. They gave me a really nice mat. Where's that mat? It's rolled up, so I'll unroll it here. So the mat is really nice. So there you go, right there. Oh, let me push it up a little bit more. So that is the mat. And inside the box, there should be little pegs. So I guess like in a shorter game, you might start at maybe 15 hit points and then work your way down to 0 on opposite sides. So you have several cards in your hand, and you're building up a gauge to do like more powerful moves. And then you have like ability cards and things that can augment certain moves. And it's a numbers game, obviously, where you want to pull out cards with higher stats than the person than your opponent. It seemed pretty neat. So I had to get into that. And I went ahead and just bought this because I really like Shovel Knight. So there's a Shovel Knight expansion, and you can just put Shovel Knight right into the game. It's balanced and built just to go right in. So I figured, why not? So I picked that up. There's a couple of booths selling some used games. So you can see somebody throw some stuff on it. Yeah, they shrink wrap them, repackage them, all that good stuff. And they're nice enough to give you an indicator of, the quality. This one was 8. There was one that was 5, but this box was checked. And I appreciate the honesty, so I went ahead and want to get one to make sure that it had all the contents. I did play Flux, thought it was wacky, and figured, hey, why not? So looking forward to getting into some of that. And I didn't have an appointment with them, but I stopped by Zafty's table and picked up Toeshambo, which is Rochambeau, rock, paper, scissors. And because I'm the genius I am, I read this as Toeshambo initially because I thought the scissors was an X. Yeah, I'm tired. Eternally tired, apparently. It's a rock, paper, scissors game with cards, and one-on-one, you're blue and orange. It's pretty neat. And then there's like bomb cards and things like that. And you can cover up another player's cards or undo a player's turn, or use a bomb, and then on the next turn, if you don't defuse it, it'll blow up and remove that card. It seemed pretty neat. So pick that up. And also from Zafty, picked up Hintegers. If you ever played Code Names, it's sort of like that, where, just to give you an example, you pull out the guy we're playing with was demoing it for us. He pulled out a card. His card said like food or fast food or whatever. And then you have to say one word, or no, you can say two, whatever, but I mean, one concept. You can't, basically, pretty much you stick to one word. You say one word, and everybody guesses a number that's associated with that word. Now, when you say that word, you've already picked a number that you want to associate it with. You have 1 through 10 in your hand, and you put your card face down, everybody else guesses. And then if someone guesses correctly, that card stays on the table for you as the person who, person whose turn it was, and the person who gets correctly, that card also stays at the table. So you start off with 10 cards, and whoever whittles their cards down to 3 first wins. I think you have 1 through 10. Memory serves. And maybe it's 8. But then you have power-up cards. I give a copy card. So without seeing a person's guess, you put out any number, and then the copy card, you reveal the copy card first, we flip out the number. And what you're saying is, I'm using this card, throwing this card out there, but I want to copy this other person's card, assuming that they're correct. And it happened to be, I was playing with my cousin Sydney, happened to be a couple that we were playing with along with the guy demoing it. And I figured her and the guy had guessed something. I had no idea. So I figured, well, the person he sat down with might know him better than we do. So I used the copy, and yeah, I didn't win the game, but it was fun. Oh, well, anyway, to give the example, the initial round was the card said food or fast food, and the gentleman said Wendy's. So I put down 4, thinking of the whole 4 for 4 thing they have. He was thinking the exact same thing because he put down 4. It's pretty neat. So Hintegers, sort of like a Code Names kind of thing, but I don't know, it seemed pretty cool. So I'll pick that up as well. And I've heard a lot about this game, Trash Pandas. I went ahead and picked this up. Figured it'd be pretty fun. Yeah, for a pretty decent price on the show floor. So picked up Trash Pandas. Because who doesn't like Trash Pandas, right? Everyone loves Trash Pandas. I don't know why I put this here, because I got this like weeks ago, and I didn't get it at Pax East. I'm an idiot. So yeah, slap shot for the Master System. This is really nothing to do with anything. It's almost a non sequitur, but I'm gonna keep it in the shop because this is what I'm using as my gauge. Bam. And this is weird. There was somebody outside handing out just a mixture of gummies. But I'm thinking like, gummies that are somewhat related to one another. Not really the case. This is literally like a package of gummies. Could be like soda flavored ones. I don't know. Like it was just a weird mixture of just yeah. So this sour ones, seriously sour. There's a whole bunch of just gummies in there. And I had an appointment with the good folks at Vertex Pop, and they blessed me with a very nice Super Crushed KO t-shirt. So yeah, kind of cool. Super Crushed KO. Vertex Pop are the same makers of We Are Doomed and what's the game they put out? They ported it to the Switch. Why can't I think of what it is? Oh, it's a side-scrolling shoot 'em up. I'm sorry, it'll pop up in the thing. I apologize. Anyway, Super Crushed KO is a action platformer, emphasis on the action, where you're a young lady who's beating up these robots. And if you look at the game, it looks a lot, I believe the same artist worked on it that worked on Explosion Machine. I can't think of the first word. Explosion Machine. Why can't I think of the first word? But yes, And you get like graded for style, and you want to basically combo and defeat many enemies as stylishly and quickly as you possibly can. It's pretty cool. I enjoy that. And my wife is gonna love these. My cousin bought a couple of things from I think some pins from the Tiny Build booth. And if you spent $10, you ended up with a Hello Neighbor plushie. My girls really enjoy the games. Not sure how wifey's gonna feel about the ketchup stained aprons. She's not gonna buy that, but I can always remove the apron and it's still Hello Neighbor. So yeah, Hello Neighbor. And last but certainly not least, well, I still have to go by Best Buy and pick up Yoshi and some other stuff, but apparently the price dropped about a third on this little gem. So I didn't get this at Pax East, but I picked it up on the last day of Pax East. So we play some Resident Evil 2. And those are the things that I bought and picked up and were gifted and all that kind of stuff at PAX, unless I'm forgetting some stuff. Oh, you know what? My buddy Mike J, I don't have it down here, but he did bless me with an ironing pad, which I really appreciate because I used it in our Airbnb. There was no ironing board, and they know how much I like to iron my clothes. So, but by they meaning my friends. So thank you, Mike J, for hooking me up with that. Thank you, sir. And I think that's gonna do it. Yeah. Hopefully I'll have some videos. Should be a nice steady stream of interviews and B-roll and things like that coming out for, I don't know, 16 to maybe 20 games that I had a chance to do interviews for while I was at PAX East 2019. So I'll look forward to that stuff. Support it. Anyway, give this video a like if you like it. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Did you go to PAX East? Have you been in the past? What kind of stuff did you pick up? What kind of stuff did you pick up just in general? Let me know down below in the description, which also contains information about GameEnthus.com, different playlists, different places you can find the podcast. All that information is down there. And yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna get out of here. Take care, be blessed.